Hi, and welcome to another Get Fix repair episode. Today I have an LG 65-inch. It's the UM6900PUA model. Now the TV switches on, everything works. There is sound. However, it just has a blue tint. Okay, it just has a bluish tint. Now, the where are you may see it as white on your screen, but on my end here it is completely blue. I did a bit of research, and it looks like a lot of people are saying that it is a backlight issue. So let's take it apart and let's see if we can get this fixed. Okay, so I'm just going to take off the stand. There are about 12 to 13 screws, so I'm going to take these screws out. There are different screw sizes for the back, so just take note to ensure you put the right screw at the right place when reassembling. Good. So okay, I'm trying to get okay, so yep. Okay, so you just need to get something like this and just pry it out a bit, but you need to be a bit careful so that you don't crack the screen. Okay. Okay, so it's coming up, but you need to do it gently so that you don't crack the screen. Okay, let's see if there is any cables behind there. Okay, so so the front or the top just has clips coming out from here. It just comes off, but the sides have clips that you have to disengage to be able to get it off. Okay. So you have the motherboard, sorry, the power supply, and the motherboard. It looks like the T-con board is also incorporated onto that, so we don't have any T-con board here. So with this, I'm just targeting the backlights. That is what I'm looking to change. So I'm going to start by removing this one here, the speakers. Okay. So it's just connected here. It's marked, so you don't have to worry about it. And see, I think it would be best to remove this. Let's remove this one here. This is what holds the stand. To remove this, so you just This one you just lift it up. There is a small latch here. You lift it up. Okay. I know it's a bit far away, but yeah. Let's remove this one here. So there are some screws here. Okay, I think we need to remove those so that we can get this metal cover off. Okay, yeah, we do that. See some screws here. Okay, there are some screws here which I believe holds the frame of the panel. Okay, so I'm going to take all the screws off. Sometimes it's best that you leave a couple of them so that when you turn it over you may not have the panel or the screen just fall off, because it may just be holding it. So I'll unscrew those ones and then I will see. Okay. Okay, so one thing to watch out is that some of the screws, I just realized that some of the screws are long, okay, and some of them are short. So I was not paying attention. So this is where we have the long one, so you pay attention to that, okay, and then you continue. It looks like the ones on the sides and at the top here and on the sides here are all the small ones. Okay, so what I usually like to do is I like to release this one, okay, so that it is kind of flexible, so that when I turn it I will be able to get access to them. One can do that, or you can turn it upside down, and then once you have access you can then okay. So I'm just getting them out. Okay. 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 So we have it free. Now we're going to try and turn it upside. Okay. Okay, so we have it on the back. Now we can take off the remaining screws, and that's what I was saying. Someone could just turn it and then take all the screws, because you would have access to them here. Okay, but I decided to go the other way. Okay, so now we can take off the screws. So now we have that one off. You see, so there are just some clips on the side. Okay, you just bend it inward. Okay, just bend it inward. Okay, and it comes off. but be very careful with it so that you don't break your panel. Okay. So we have it off. The next thing will be that because we have this hanging, we just move it and then tape it to the screen. Now always leave a lot of room. Don't push it too much or you can break this. This is a very, so make sure you have a lot of room and just tape it at the end. Tape it. Okay. Do the same here. Good. Usually I'll just like to check to see if sometimes there are some TVs that may have something holding on to them. Okay, let me push it this way. So I just like to check to see if there is. Sometimes there are double-sided tapes. Okay, holding on to them. But it looks like this TV has everything free. The panel itself. I usually advise that you use a suction cup, like 2 of them, but I don't have that, so I'm going to use my hands. And if you're going to use your hands, you just have to ensure you have gloves, clean gloves, so that you don't leave fingerprints at the back. Okay. And usually what I do is I lift it up and then I crawl my hands to the back and make sure I'm exactly somewhere here in the middle. Okay, and then you lift it up, and then you need to have a place where you would set it so that you don't crack the panel. Again, this has to be done with caution. Okay. Then you just lift it up. See, there are these clips here. Okay, those clips you just pry them out. Okay. Okay, so you just do that all the way around. Okay. So we get this one off. This are here. Okay, so usually you can just have them out one at a time, or you can just pull them up or put them out at the same time. Okay, so you can tape the corners. You can tape the corner here and then mark it. Okay, so that you know that that is where you have your bottom left, bottom right. We are now at the backlight. Now usually what I like to do is I just want to turn it on. Let's see what we would. I just want to see how it will look like. Okay, so I'm going to grab, and one thing I forgot to say. Now if you are going to unplug all the sensors where you have the remote sensors and stuff, what you can do is when you have the TV, when you are about to, before you disassemble the TV, don't switch it off with the remote. Switch it off by just unplugging it, so that if you want to test the backlights, you want to have a look at what the backlights will look like. Once you plug it in, the TV will light up without you having to use the remote. Okay, so yeah, it is the backlight. Okay, now it's blue. Maybe you can see from the screen, but on my end here, all these ones are blue, these ones are blue, these two are kind of okay, these ones are blue except this one. So it is true, it is the backlight that was given that bluish tint. So let's take them out. Basically these things here, I believe these are the filter holders or the risers. You just turn them and then they come out. Okay, you turn them and oh, okay, there is a bit more here. Okay, there is something like it holds this thing down, so it has, that one also has to come out. Yeah. Okay, so those ones are connected to the back. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 of them. So I would have to turn the TV upside down and then take those ones out. So you basically need something like a screwdriver and pliers, and then you just press it and then it comes out. Okay. Things here. Okay, this 4. And we have some connectors here that is holding on here to the board itself. This connector here. Okay, so you just pull it up. Okay. Okay, and then it comes off. Okay. The backlight itself, the backlight strip has double-sided taping. Okay, so get something flat. I like to use this knife here. Okay, so with this, the part number is DLEC1A71B, EAV64013803. Okay, so basically we are going to order and get the same type. Okay, I put some replacements from eBay. Okay, so I have the replacements here. And the good thing is that this ones came with a double-sided tape, which is very helpful, right? There are these marks here, so basically just ensure that they are in the groove, and that should be fine. So I'm going to put it there. Connect them. Okay. The thing about it is that this one has a bit of some holes here, so I would have to cut them out so that I can lay them flat on this one. Okay. And before I align it, I need to make some holes here so that I can get them to fit inside these holes. Okay, so with the holes made, I can align. Okay, so pressing it in, making sure everything is good and snug. And usually what I like to do is, after I fix the first one, I just want to put the back filter back, just to see if it's going to align perfectly. So it looks like it does align. Okay, so that is good. So I'm just going to do the replacement of the rest, and then it will be good. Okay, so everything is connected. I've connected all of them. So I usually like to just check it and see by just powering it up a bit. Okay, so this is much better compared to the first one. This one, everything is white. I don't see any blue tints on it. So just gonna put it together, assemble it, and then we should be good. Okay, yeah, so after changing the backlights, everything seems to be working perfectly fine. There's no more blue tints or purple tints on the screen, and everything looks like new. Okay, everything looks perfect. So I have been able to confirm that when you have a purple or a bluish tint to your screen, you do have to change the backlights. The backlights, I did get it from eBay, so you would be able to get a replacement by just checking your part number. I ordered by the model number, but it is always best to use the part number just to make sure you get the right thing. So this will be helpful to anyone who has a similar model TV. If you have a purple or a bluish tint, you just need to change the backlight. One thing though that I would recommend is this, that you get the suction caps. If you don't have the suction caps, make sure you get a help, because for a 65 inch, if you're not very careful, you could crack the screen, and that would be the end of the TV. And so I do appreciate you staying with me throughout the video. I do appreciate all those who have subscribed. If you did enjoy the content, please leave me a like, subscribe to support my channel, and I'll hopefully see you in another Get Fix Repair video. Until then, stay safe.